Whoa,
Your
you're
tech
so
is amazing,
cool,
bro.
dude.
Hey, what's going on here? I'm the blue guy. To say I'm into Joy Toy is a pretty huge understatement. So from TMNT to their Dark Source, their regular guys, Warhammer, there's a lot to offer in the 1/18th scale, and I'm just going right into it. This guy is the Knight of Santiago Joy Toy Corvus Belli Infinity Pan Oceania hacker guy. Yeah, that's a mouthful. As far as I understand it, Corvus Belli Infinity is basically like a tabletop game, strategy game like Warhammer, but it's in like Spain or Italy or somewhere in Europe. I got this from Flyema Toy Store online. They're one of my favorite AliExpress stores, and they actually have their own singular website. So we're going to check this figure out, and we'll see by the end of it if you should go onto that website and use my code CODY to save 15% off on this figure, which I've checked around. The website does have a good deal. Not all their toys are good prices, so you got to be careful. You always got to be careful shopping anywhere. You always want to shop around and know what you're getting into. But for this figure, they do have a good price, and my 15% off discount code CODY is pretty sweet. But should you use it? Let's see. So right off the bat, one thing I'm not oddly delighted, I'm just straight up delighted with the 1/18th scale. I love a small compact box, you know? As your collection grows and grows, you have less and less room. And so like the Warhammer figures, the TMNT figures have pretty decent sized boxes, right? About hand length. But with Corvus Belli Infinity, they're not playing around. They're like, look, just go for what you want. So here he is, 1/18th scale, 4.25 inches. I'm loving the blue. And look at all these sweet poses. Joy Toy, I know, folks, you're getting hooked into it with TMNT, but I swear, don't be afraid to get more of their figures, because these are just freaking sweet. So, very often, their figures come with a stand. Everyone else needs to join the club. Join clubs. Nice little stand. I think McFarlane does it often, too. And then also, the sweet tray system. We don't need no freaking ties. God, it's so secure, like it like auto clamps back down. I just don't want to. The only problem with trays, if you pop it off too willy-nilly, you're going nuts. So what do you get? You have 2 extra pairs of hands, 2 big old blasters. You have the desiccates. I'm a full-on 1/18th scale guy at this point. I don't even care. Like, there's just something so freaking cool. So this guy, again, I have no idea about the Corvus Belli universe, but like a blue armor guy, like these two are duking it out, let alone like the turtles, man. Like you need, because look, here's, you folks, you're building big old TMNT collections. You need guys to battle them. So, ugh. So right off the bat, let me get his sword, which does go into that sweet scabbard. Look at that. That is freaking a blue sword. We need more colored swords. Why is that not more of a thing in fiction? They're going with freaking boring silver. So, yeah, look at this guy. So we're going to do full Townsend, and as you know, I don't heat up my figures, so it's how the figure is full Townsend. He does have these like wicked pauldrons, so you're not going up much. No bicep cut, it looks like, and he does have, looks like the single jointed elbow like that, and then some nice hand action. A little bit of ab crunch, not like a ton. Although, you know me, I'm not like, unless you're going for like specific photography poses, it's like, who needs ab crunch, really? And then he's kicking up like that. And then he's not really going to kick back, though he does have, this skirt is like a soft rubber. I know from like the Joy Toy ladies on TikTok, it's like probably like PVC or something. Which, if you haven't checked out like the Joy Toy official TikTok, you definitely should. Look at that double jointed knee, which they really incorporate this, whatever that piece of the armor is, really nice. So you get some nice range, and then you have like the rocker feet and a mother freaking toe hinge. Like, that's one crazy thing about Joy Toy. The turtles don't have it, but like everyone else, even like their freaking Warhammer guys, have like toe hinges, which is so nice. It's like the standard rocker. This dude is freaking cool. Like, look at that. And then like the head, he's a little up, a little down. So there is no head swap on this guy, but whew, he does have this cool, like, is that an extra? I think that's a real... I'm always a little nervous with, like, plasticky clasps, so I'm not sure if this is meant to come out or not. I think it is. Okay, that's a good deep peg he has. So it's like I just love the 1/18th scale, and especially Joy Toy is wild. Because, like, they do stuff that full-size figures don't even bother to do. So look, he has, like, a mini little pistol with synetics on it. I don't know what that means, but they're putting freaking words on it. Like, look how tiny that is. So he has, like, this holster which moves around. You can put it right back freaking in there. And it's tight enough. You don't even need the clasp necessarily, but it has, like, a little peggy clasp. Like the belt. So I think you could take this off if you wanted to. Oh, so freaking sick. So here's his little gun hand. God, the detail on Joy Toy. So, like, and here's what I've been saying mostly in my head, because I don't have a lot of opportunity to talk to people about Joy Toy outside of this. But they have, like, these are, like, kind of like fodder figures you can get for, like, $15-$20, right? Just to, like, army build. I thought it'd be cool to have, like, an agent to go against the turtles. You know, you always need, like, a bishop kind of guy. But when they put in more beefy detail, like, it just gets cooler and cooler. Like, it's like a freaking model. I know people play, like, the board game Warhammer, but it's like, I don't want to paint no models, but I do want the figure. And I don't know if this is, like, chipped paint or, like, a little battle damage. Let's check out his weapons. He has 2 of these blasteroos. Not super painted, but... Oh, so you have that. Like, good detail, good sculpt. And I guess, stuff is just black. And so he has the trigger finger hand already in there. These hands are stiff, so the faint of heart may want to heat them up. Not me, though. You know how I do. One thing I can say is sometimes helpful is just pull it off. And Joy Toy utilizes, like, the double ball peg system most often. Yeah, I'm very stubborn about heating up. I don't like heating things, especially when I'm making videos. Okay, we got him in there. One I don't like. I wish there was more, like, is that the same weapon? This one has more clearance. I should have done this one, but you can see there's not to, like, turn the wrist, but and then this hand, like, he has a blue fist. He has a finger grippy blue one. And then I think he has, like, a robot hand. And then there's a more open blue grip. I think that would be... Do you want to be careful with these little ball pegs? I mean, probably, again, it's probably smarter to heat it up. I just like to see how it actually functions. I do find with Joy Toy, when you're doing the hand swaps, like, the ball thing is just, it's very tight at first. So you always want to do, I do kind of like a wriggling, wiggling motion. Yeah, basically. Like, it's not super great crossbody, but like, that's pretty dope. I like it. Like, a little bit of a butterfly would be good there, but that's a fun pose. Let's go with the sword. And, we're going left-handy in the sword. Yep. That is freaking cool. And what if we just let's do a blaster hand. But it's like, tell me that's not, like, some of the coolest shiz ever. And then it's like, you have him, like, maybe he's, like, I don't know if he's fighting the turtles, but, like, him going after Leo. And you can see, like, if we stand Leo up more, like so, and stand this guy up more. I like it when my turtles are shorter than, like, the humans. And I don't know if these are actual, like, humans or not, right? But, oh, my lordy. The turtles are very dark, by the way. I don't know if you've tried filming them. They just absorb the light. But I like how, the turtles are a little bit shorty, which I think in the 1/18th scale universe, the turtles are still like freaking 6 feet tall. But I love, like, Joy Toy, their stuff scales, right? So this guy is what, 4.25 inches? The turtles are just about 4. I'm so all in. I think this is a good buy. Like, granted, it's 1/18th scale, so it's not gonna, you're not gonna be scaling with stuff. Like if you have a bunch of like NECA boys, like this Christmas Wolfman Raff, like they don't go together. They don't scale. So if you're going to be a 1/18th person, you're going 1/18th. But if you need stuff to go with your turtles, if you just love cool freaking designs with immaculate craftsmanship, Joy Toy is freaking amazing. I heartily recommend this. A hearty recommend. Like, I'm in deep. You have no freaking idea. We have like Bebop, Rocksteady, the Shredder, the Foot Soldier, Splinter, April coming. But even aside from that, like, you don't even know all the Warhammer figures I have now that I need to get out and do. Like, I'm so behind. I might just be all 1/18th scale now. I think these are dope. Like I said, you can get this at flyema.com. You can see they have a great price. If you want to try out the flyema.com, you can use code Cody, save yourself 15%. Like I said, be careful, check around prices. This figure I can vouch for. This is a good price. Some of their other prices are kind of fucking wonky. I told them, it's a small shop, whatever. I'm not going to bust their chops about it too much. But this guy is a good price at least. Corvus Belli. Pan-Oceania. He's a Pan-Oceania guy. Knights of Santiago. I almost bought their lore book, so I'm in deep, but good lord. Who's joining me in the 1/18th scale universe? Please. I mean, I don't care if you do. I have enough, but you're only missing out. Thanks for joining me. As always, take care, folks.